Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video I'm going to be covering, a pretty high demand video, Piloswine and Mamoswine. We just had a community day. They both have access to Powder Stone Avalanche, which is a really devastating move set, and they also both have rock moves, which are interesting but different. So if we go down to, actually I probably have to search them. So we see Piloswine's ranked number 3, and justifiably so, has access to Powder Snow, Ice Shard. You want Powder Snow because of the energy generation. Ice Shard, Avalanche is like one of the most efficient moves in the game. Again, I talk about this a lot. It has access to Stone Edge or Bulldoze. I recommend Stone Edge. It's going to be good against those ice water Pokemon, those really pesky ones, especially if they have access to Water Gun, which is really annoying. So key matchups are against Flygon, Steelix, Pachirisu, apparently. I guess Steelix is more so if you have Bulldoze. We'll take a little bit closer to that matchup because it does have access to Heavy Slam, which is going to be super effective. Pachirisu, Gliscor, Dragonite, and then top counters include Walrein, likely if it carries Waterfall and Water Pulse, probably. Lapras, more so if it carries Water Gun than an Ice Shard, but still Ice Shard Lapras with Surf will devastate it, or Frost Breath with Surf will devastate Celio with that. If it has Powder Snow, Body Slam, we can take a look at that matchup. Abomasnow, obviously Abomasnow, and Abomasnow more so than Tropius, because Abomasnow is going to be neutral to ice as opposed to being quad weak to ice, or double weak to ice. And then Lantern. But Lantern, depends on the matchup. So let's take a look at some of the matchups afterwards. Let's take a look at Mamoswine, which is ranked number 10. Mamoswine, you want Powder Snow. You could have Mudslap, kind of trick your opponents, but Powder Snow is definitely the way you want to go. And then Avalanche, and you want to make sure that you have access to Ancient Power. Stone Edge is good, but Ancient Power allows it to have a more shorter energy move, which will allow it to deal good amount of damage. Again, you'll see a lot of the similar candidates, and as well a lot of the similar weaknesses. So, anyways, let's take a look at some of the battles and how they perform, and let's just compare the two, and then I'm going to show some battles between the two. So, okay, let's go. Why is it not letting me select? There you go. Let's go Altaria here, and let's go Mamoswine first with, that moveset makes sense. And we'll see here that Mamoswine wins with 8-10, and then wins in all even shielding scenarios, which makes sense. Obviously, Powder Snow is doing a lot of damage to Altaria and is able to get off to Avalanche. Okay, good. Let's see how Piloswine compares. Again, 8-10 for for Mamoswine. You'll see Piloswine performs even better. It's a very similar scenario. It's likely, so if we take a look at the stats between the two, you'll see that 94 defense and 154 stamina and 120, Mamoswine here. You'll see here, Mamoswine's attack's a lot higher. Its defense is lower, and it's as well as stamina, I believe, is lower as well. Piloswine there is also lower. So it's just that Piloswine is a tankier version of Mamoswine. So that's good. Let's take a look at some other key matchups, like for example Skarmory. Let's assume it carries Air Slash, which is what I've more commonly seen nowadays. You'll see that it loses because of Flash Cannon, but in double shielding scenarios, it actually wins out. Again, because it's neutral, Avalanche does a lot of damage there, so something in consideration. So we see that Piloswine, loses in 0 and 1 shielding scenario because of Flash Cannon, which you have to be worried about. And if we go here, we'll see it's actually even as opposed to winning for Mamoswine. Again, likely because of its lower tankiness at the Great League level. So, interesting. Something else to take into consideration. Let's take a look at a few other matchups. Let's go Lapras. Lapras here. We want Ice Beam here. And we'll see that Lapras wins out against Piloswine quite easily. It actually ties on the Stone Edge, so the Stone Edge is a little iffy there. But you'll see Lapras wins with 634 and wins in all shielding scenarios, and it just dominates in double shielding scenarios. Definitely do not double shield against Lapras. And so again, we look at 634 for Lapras. And we'll see here that it's 592 just because of, this is Stone Edge. I definitely don't want that. You want Ancient Power, Avalanche. And you'll see here it's actually 702. So Lapras wins out in even bigger fashion when against Mamoswine. So again, it looks a lot better. Obviously, Mamoswine has access to the buff if it does occur. But let's take a look at a few other matchups here. Let's go Lantern, for example. Let's assume that they carry Water Gun on their Lantern. You'll see there Lantern wins at 752 and wins in all shielding scenarios. And if we take a look here with Piloswine, again 752, and we want Stone Edge here, we'll see that Lantern wins, but in less convincing fashion when you're able to get off the Stone Edge. It's actually interesting that you go with the Thunderbolt here, I guess because you have the energy for it. But anyways, because you're going to finish it off anyways. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, perfect. And let's take a look at like some of the key counters for one of the key ones is Tropius, which is going to be an interesting matchup here. And let's see who wins out. You'll see that in a one no shielding scenario, Piloswine wins. In a one shielding scenario, Tropius wins. And then a two shielding scenario, Tropius. Oh, in this case, you only need one to defeat it. Okay, great. And let's take a look at Mamoswine. It should be a similar scenario, just win and lose by bigger and wider margins. And you'll see here that Mamoswine's almost dead by the time it gets to Avalanche. So you'll see overall, Piloswine is the better choice between Mamoswine and Piloswine. You have access to Ancient Power, which is actually let's think of it. Let's do one more matchup, and then we'll go to the battle portion of the video. Let's go Celio. Celio with likely it's carrying Powder Snow and Aurora Beam. That's like the more common set I've seen. Okay, no, we don't want to start with any particular scenario. You'll see Celio wins here at 653. Again, spamming those body slams. You'll see it wins in all shielding scenarios, so 653. If we go to Piloswine here with Avalanche and Powder Snow, you'll see that Piloswine actually wins when it comes to that, just because of how much more energy efficient Stone Edge is compared to Ancient Power. So, and as well, the tankiness helps as well and all that stuff. So you'll see that for the most part, you do want to utilize Piloswine over Mamoswine. Mamoswine's a good option too, if that's like the only option you have. But for the most part, I would recommend that you have Piloswine. That's something you can evolve with a Swine Up at any point in time. And I would say that the secondary move is pretty mandatory, because it does give you a lot of good coverage, especially against Pokemon that resist or double resist ice. So anyways, I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the battle portion of the video, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Welcome everyone to another video, or the battle portion of the video. We're going to be attempting to test out Piloswine and Mamoswine. Just waiting for the invites to be sent here. And, Piloswine and Mamoswine are both nice for sure. And they have some options here. There are some things you have to be wary of when using Piloswine or Mamoswine. So we're just going to rotate between a couple of battles between the two. They have access to Powder Snow, which is obviously really nice, and Avalanche is super powerful, but a ton of weaknesses, so something to take that in consideration here. So this is a good matchup here. Tropius is going to come and do work, which I'm assuming is going to switch. Okay, he's gonna switch to. Oh shit! I should switch to. Oh man, that was a perfect time to do. Um, I'm an idiot there. I am gonna shield here. That was a perfect time to go to Piloswine there, but you know, sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't. He's gonna shield here. I am gonna shield here. He's gonna hit me with one more sky attack before I can get to Ice Beam, unfortunately. Hopefully I can survive this. I can. So not the best matchup for me, unfortunately. But now I'm going to go to my proper switch, which was Piloswine here. So Piloswine's going to be able to do a lot of work. He's going to hit me with another sky attack here. So not the greatest start for me using Piloswine, but let's see what he comes in with. He's probably going to come in with... I'm going to switch here. Load up. Boom, finish it off. Oh. No, we do not finish it off, so... Get a bunch of damage here with Tropius. I've loaded up quite a bit of energy here. He's going to hit me with Sky Attack. I should survive it. And then I'll be able to hit at least a Leaf Blade. Oh. Nope, maybe not. Maybe not at least a Leaf Blade. So here I'm going to hit it with Avalanche. Unfortunately, I'm going to faint right away to this Mud Bomb here. Really good play there. Excellent play there. Really good switches. So, made some mistakes on the first one. Not used to using Piloswine or Mamoswine. So, but still, really well played there. But you can see the nice synergy between the two. If I would have did the switch initially, Lapras versus you know what, let's just go the same lineup. I'll make the switch to Mamoswine maybe in the next battle. Let's see what he does here. So if he comes in like Skarmory or Altaria, if he comes in Altaria, I'll switch to Piloswine. Comes in Skarmory, I'll go to Lapras. We'll see. Running both Altaria and Lugia is a decent strategy as long as they're not carrying too much ice. Yeah. That switch definitely cost me a lot, because then when you switch with Piloswine, it is squishier than Lapras, but has it's like fast move's gonna do more damage. So let's see here what he comes in with. He comes with Lapras. Let's see here. He has a ice version of it. So we're like basically trading here pretty much. And I'm going to shield here. Ice Beam. Actually should be able to feint it. Is he running... I'm going to come in Lapras here. I do like this matchup a lot between the two. So he's going to hit with Sky Attack. It's going to do a decent amount of damage for sure. See if he shields here. He does. Okay, great. Now both his shields are down. I am not sure I can get to Ice Beam here. I think I can. You know, I'm going to risk it. Ice Beam is neutral, but more energy efficient than Surf there. So that was a winning move for me for sure. So he goes Lantern here. hit it with Surf just to draw a little bit of damage here. Oh man, it's not a great matchup for in either scenario. So here I'm gonna try to hit this charge move. Come on! Oh god, I should have did Thunderbolt. So this is not a good matchup for me at all. With I kind of have to go Stone Edge here. It's at least gonna do neutral damage. It's not gonna be enough to KO. Oh, it's gonna be enough to KO. Okay, perfect. And then Lapras. He's gonna come with Surf here. I should survive this Surf though. And then as long as I can hit this Avalanche, you'll see the Powder Slow generates like really nice energy gain and able to come through. Stone Edge, I'm surprised it fainted his Lantern. I could have done. Gets a little tricky. I could have he had like Surf loaded up too, so it's tricky matchup for me as well. Let's try. So you might think I'm coming in with like let's try Mamoswine here. And then here I need something that'll help me deal with Tropius in case it comes in. So I'm gonna come in with maybe Altaria. Now let's just rearrange the order. See how Mamoswine does in this particular battle. The main difference between Mamoswine, the stat distribution is different, but it's not a crazy difference here. So here, Tropius would have been fine in that matchup too. So let's see what he comes in. He's obviously not going to stay. There's no way he stays in this matchup. Not sure what he's saving up for. Okay, Lantern. I'm just going to hit it here. I'm not sure why I did that. It's kind of a waste of a move, to be honest. But that's okay. Come with Tropius. I'm not worried about any of these moves here. Thunderbolt. It will do like 30-40%. But it won't do a ton here. So I'm just basically going to load up on energy here. He's going to hit me with another Thunderbolt, which is fine. I should be able to feint him here. And then, unless he has like a Charizard coming in, I should be able to hit it with the charge move. And he has a Steelix left. I'm going to let this feint here. Ooh, okay. That was close. I'm going to go Piloswine here because I do like the fact that I have access to Avalanche here. I'm going to be able to get out these charge moves faster. He is like 2 turns ahead. Oh, okay. I'm going to just double shield here. That's fine. He's like burned through both his charge moves here. I'm going to hit it here. An Avalanche. He's going to shield there. And then I should be able to get this off, hopefully. Even hits in here should still be okay. So I should still survive. Ooh, just barely. Oh my gosh, no, I couldn't. Well, that's where the poor stat distribution of Mamoswine comes in. So, not too worried here, to be honest. He's going to hit me with, like, what, 2 crunches, 2 heavy slams on that? He did save up quite a bit of energy, but still got the job done. Ah, man, I kind of wish I saved up that energy a little bit better with Lapras. Came a little earlier with... anyways, some things to think about. So, Let's try this lineup with Mamoswine. So the good thing about Mamoswine is it has access to Ancient Power, which is nice. Lower energy cost than Stone Edge on Piloswine, but a weaker move than Stone Edge, but also has opportunity to get the buff. So let's see what he comes in with here. Wish Cash here. Okay, so it's a good prediction on my part. Let's see what he comes in with. Okay, well, this is a good matchup for me too, so I'm not sure why he did it. Let's see if he burns a shield here. That's going to be my main objective, or he's going to let me feint it. Okay, that's fine here. Thunderbolt, again, do about 30% damage. I should be able to feint him before he gets off another one. Great. If he had Charge Beam, it would be slightly different, but Charge Beam has its like pros and cons. So here I'm going to go Mamoswine here. Again, this is like a really favorable matchup for me because of the 4x weakness. And I'm going to shield here. And we could trade shields here, and it'll be fine. We're basically going to trade shields here, and he's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I'm going to do a lot of damage to him. And we'll trade shields here. And then I might as well go for Ancient Power here. The chance of the buff. If he doesn't shield, then I'm going to KO him anyway, so give me the buff. Nope. Wish Cash. Wish Cash just takes right care of it, so here I'm going to hit with Leaf Blade. There you go. Finish it off. Really good battle. Mamoswine, obviously a really good check to Altaria. Not as good a check to Skarmory, but still pretty good. Neutral battle. And let's see what he'll come in with this lineup. I like the balance of this lineup because, like, if he comes in with Tropius, then I can switch to Mamoswine. Mamoswine, like, not that great of a, like, it's an evenish matchup. Tropius is going to do super effective damage. We're going to do 2 times super effective damage, but Razor Leaf's like one of the craziest moves in the game. And then, if comes Skarmory, that's a fine matchup. Comes Altaria. It's not as good because I have Water Gun instead of Ice Beam. Or I have Water Gun instead of Ice Shard. If I had Ice Shard, it's like a better lead in my opinion. If you're running Ice Shard on the Lapras, gives it better coverage. It loses against in the Lapras matchup if it's Water Gun. So this is okay-ish. If I had Ice Shard, this would be much better. So what I'll do is I'll probably just load up here. Let's see if he switches. I've taken like quite a bit of health from him. Okay, let's see what he switches to here. Lantern. Ancient Power hits for neutral damage, which is I'm gonna be able to get off another one here. Obviously, he's aiming for the Hydro Pump. Give me the boost. Give me the boost. Ooh, nice. I got the boost. That's the advantage of running this here. Thunder. Ooh, good bait though. Let's see how much more this Ancient Power does. I guess the advantage of running So here I'm gonna do Avalanche because it is neutral. Because Steel resists, but Ground is weak. And then rather than Ancient Power, which is just strictly resisted. So Heavy Slam here would be Earthquake. Ooh, Earthquake. That's good. He has an Altaria left, which he switched out of. So I'm gonna go. I prefer to use my Tropius here. Try to like bait out whatever energy he has stored up. I should survive this. And then what I'll do here is I'll switch into Lapras right away. And then I should be able to hit it with a Surf here. Ooh, am I gonna survive this? I think I'd survive this. Surf is resisted, but should still do enough damage. Good enough. So, Mamoswine boost was super helpful there. So, like, good thing about Mamoswine, even in those like poor matchups against Lantern, especially if it's running Water Gun, still does decent. So yeah, you'll see like Powder Snow generates a lot of really good energy. Stone Edge is more energy efficient than Ancient Power. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ancient Power you get a chance of the buff. It's shorter energy, like does really well against Lapras as an alternative, especially like the fact that Powder Snow and Avalanche are going to be double resisted by Lapras. Stone Edge or Ancient Power is going to deal super effective damage, and with Powder Snow, it's going to be able to generate and crank out those rock charge moves, which is a premium in my opinion in the Tempest League. So, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that battles. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.